Hey everyone, it's the Dance Real Estate
Hey
team here. How are
guys.
you doing? Hey, we wanted to just jump on real quick and do a quick video to talk about two things that we wanted to do for Valentine's Day. The first one is we're going to do a little giveaway.
A big giveaway.
A big giveaway. Holly's going to tell you a little bit about that. And then right after, we're going to do a quick little video on the buying process, how to buy a home, because that's a question we get a lot from people. So first, let us tell you about the contest we're going to do.
$50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse, 50 bucks. Like you can get appetizers and drinks and desserts with 50 bucks.
And a box of See's chocolates. Come on, guys. This is the good stuff.
It's the 1 pound classic.
1 pound classic heart.
And it's even wrapped, so we didn't take one bite of each one.
So if you're slacking on your Valentine's Day, I know this is always a tough holiday to buy for, we got you set up.
You got date night right here.
All you got to do is we're going to have a little button below the video here where you can jump on and just like our Facebook page, our real estate Facebook page.
Everyone that likes our page is entered, so we'll know to pick from there.
Awesome.
Okay, so our first tip with buying a home is obviously you want to pick a good agent. The amazing thing about having an agent is that we are there to guide you through the whole process. You have us as your support team. So if you have questions along the way, don't know what to do, we guide you through the whole thing. So if you do first step right, then you're going to be set. But the first step, connect with a great agent that is going to take care of you and get you in touch with the people that you need to through the whole process.
Or agents, 2 for the price of 1 here.
Yay!
And the next step is a huge one, which is the financing. You really don't want to start getting into the process. A lot of people make this mistake where they just sort of jump in and they realize, oh, I can't afford that, or maybe that payment's a little bit too high. So we always recommend as you start the process that you start out with a lender. We always have a really good lender on hand, so we like to recommend somebody. We obviously don't make any money doing that, but it just makes the process go so much smoother. So we always like to get people in to talk to the lender. They're going to talk to you about your debt to income ratio, your credit score, your work history, these types of things, and that will all help decide how much you qualify for, which is one piece, but the other piece is what does that monthly payment look like? So a lot of times you'll qualify for a lot more than you probably want to spend on a monthly basis. So we encourage people to get information on both of those things, not only what you qualify for, but also what's the payment that feels comfortable. And then once we have the financing in place and that's figured out, then we can move on to actually looking for a home.
Yeah, and looking for a home, you're going to make a wish list. Obviously location is a huge thing. Where do you want to live? Location drives prices, and starting to really create that perfect home. How many bedrooms do you want? What do you want it to look like? Are you okay with something that needs a little bit of work to fix up? Are you okay with a small yard, a big yard, and really honing in on those specific criteria so that we know what to look for? We have some really cool back-end searches that we can set up through the MLS that we can search exactly what you want, the school districts, the bedrooms and bathrooms on each level, and everything like that. So when you figure out what you want, we can set up these specific searches so that the second something gets listed that matches what you want, it notifies us and we can notify you so that you're not missing out on properties, because this is a fast moving market right now that if a house comes on the market, you need to make an offer. You need to be ready to go for it.
Yep. So once we have your wish list, and let's say we go out, we look at homes, you find that perfect home, now it's time to actually write up an offer. And this is where Holly and I come in, and we have a lot of expertise in this area. There's something called the REPC, or the Real Estate Purchase Contract. It's 7 or 8 pages long with addendums, and we can come in, help you write up an offer that's going to be competitive. And again, in this market, as Holly mentioned, it is really competitive. It's a seller's market, so we need to be ready to act, and we can jump in there. We can help you write up a competitive offer. It includes things like the earnest money, the amount we're going to offer, all the dates that we're going to put in there, which are part of the contract, so it leads us up to that closing date. And writing the contracts really where I feel like we as agents come in and provide extra value that's very important. We have errors and omissions insurance, so if there's anything that goes wrong in that contract process, which can be pretty complicated, then you're covered that way as well. So writing the contract is a big piece, and that's the next step after we find your home. Obviously, is we want to get that thing under contract for you, writing up that offer, and then negotiating back and forth with the owners and the seller's agent.
Yeah, and sometimes the price doesn't always make it the best offer. There's a lot of things around the offer, how quick you can move and the amount of earnest money, like Dave mentioned, that can make your offer stand out against all the other offers that could be out there.
Yep.
So once you get your home under contract, then you say, yes, we have a home, now what? There's a lot of little steps in between finding your home and having an accepted offer and closing. And again, that's what we're here for. I have an awesome little form that I set up that lets you know this is exactly what's coming. We're going to do your inspection. So we got to find a home inspector. He's going to go through, really kick the tires on the home. Any other kinds of inspections you want to do. The lender is a big part here because you're in touch with the lender quite a bit on all of the forms he needs, all of the information, bank accounts, pay stubs, all of that fun stuff. And I've had a couple people call me that say, wow, there's a lot to do here. And I say, it's okay. I know it's a big process.
It's a big purchase.
It is a big purchase. They need to know everything and know that you can really afford this home because they want to take care of you too, make sure you're not in over your head. And then closing. And one misconception sometimes is when you actually go in and sign, you don't get the keys till the following business day.
Yeah.
So don't plan to go in and sign and start moving that day, but we coach you in that process too and let you know when you can plan on moving, when to set up utilities. And it's a really exciting time because things start going well. And, you start checking those boxes of, okay, I'm one step closer and the inspection is great and the appraisal is great. And then you're that much closer to getting in your home.
Yep. Yeah, so the closing process is pretty simple. Once all that work's been done, the appraisals came in, we found the home, it's under contract, we've done everything we need to do at this point, you've submitted all your paperwork, we're going to set up the closing with the title company. And it takes a couple days for all the documents for the closing to come in, but then we schedule the closing. Holly and I, or one of us, will be there with you at the closing just to make sure everything goes smoothly, everything looks good. You'll sign about that many documents.
It's not that hard.
Okay, maybe that much. There's a lot of documents, so just be prepared for that. You're gonna want to bring in your identification, and if there's any money that needs to be brought in for the closing, you'll bring that in, but then we'll sign the papers. And as Holly mentioned, about 24 hours later, usually not within the same day, but that next day, we'll be able to actually get it recorded for you, and then it's your home.
We get
you the keys, yeah. And that's a really fun time where you can move in. The other thing we wanted to mention is we do have a trailer. It's a big enclosed trailer, so we offer that up to all of our clients. If you ever
moving,
even if you don't use us, it's something we'll always offer up to anyone. So you can feel free to use that trailer and put it to use and get your stuff moved over to your new place. So
yeah, that's it, guys. Buy a home. It's a great time to buy.
Get some Valentine's stuff too. Go over and like our page and we'll put you in the drawing and
giveaway. Hopefully
you can eat some good Texas Roadhouse.
And call us for any of your real estate needs. We are here for support and advice. And if you're thinking of selling, we can let you know what your home is worth. And if you're just thinking of buying, we can point you in the right direction. So if you say, I want to buy maybe in about a year, that's awesome. We can let you know what you need to do so you're ready in a year.
Super low pressure, and we love to help you.
Okay,
thanks, guys.